understand. It's all in your hands. It's your
doing some scouting stuff to build my first shelter. Woohoo! Getting into sheltercraft, as it were. And what do I find? The remnants. Well, I don't know if the remnants of an old shelter. Now, let me take you through this here. So, what seems like just any other pile of sticks is actually a collapsed shelter. We can see here. We got some cordage there. We got old tarp. And of course, the big time tell that this was a shelter at some point is that lashing right there. Well, alright. Clearly I'm not the only person who thinks this is a good place to build a shelter. I don't think I'll be doing it right here. Or maybe I will. Who knows? But yeah, I'm definitely going to be coming back to this spot in the future. Because it is nice. It's nice and flat here. It's kind of a stretch of semi-exposed bedrock. You can see it's very rocky. Very, very rocky. Very, very rocky. So, lots of rocks, lots of deadfall, lots of trees. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at this. I mean, if you're looking for, evidence of people being here, look at that. That's a hack job. Someone chopped at that. 100%. Oh, and look, here's the... Oh, that's kind of chintz, though. They didn't actually use the tree. They just chopped it down. And so the whole tree is right there. So that's a bit irresponsible. If you're going to cut down a tree, use it, you know? Clearly, like, it was just cut and left there, like, you know. Looks like they might have used some sticks off it. Still. Yeah. Use what you cut. There's also some neat rocks around here. I mean, look at the lines in this sandstone. I bet you, and it's super sparkly, like it's loaded up with quartz. You could probably come down here and try to find some calcite crystals or something. That'd be pretty cool. Well, all right. Woohoo! Hey, look at that. What'd I tell ya? Crystals! Didn't even have to crack open a rock. It was just sitting right there. Woohoo! That's a cool find. Ah, man. I've been thinking for a while that you can find crystals on the escarpment, and here we are. Heart of Hamilton. Real crystals and not the meth ones. Alright, so I'm not an expert or anything, but by the looks of it, this rock has some calcite, and if you look next to the calcite there, it's kind of reddish. It also looks like it has some iron oxide in it. So we got calcite, iron oxide, and then hopefully this focuses. Focus. There is an anemone fossil there too. I hope you can see that. I can't really point it out because I'm holding the camera and the rock at the same time, but it should be right there. Pretty cool stuff. Crystals, ores, and fossils all in one. This is a cool spot. I like it here. Oh yeah, look at this formation. Woo! Impressive. And then right there, whoops. I'm aiming with the camera, not my eyes. Right there. That, my friends, is iron oxide. That can be used. So if you've seen my, oh, I got a screechy friend. He's very close by. Maybe we'll try to find him after I point out this iron oxide. Yeah, I could, if you remember my blacksmithing achieved video, there's something I want to do with little bits like that. We'll get to that eventually. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, there's some kind of screechy boy over there. And by a screechy boy, I mean Rip Terroberto. You know what I mean. There he goes. So, can I see him? Let's see if I can see him. I suck at looking at birds. Anyway. Alright, here we are back at the spot. Ooh. It's been about a week or two since I've been here, so gotta get back at it. So yeah, we're back at it. All right. So here is a dead tree. It is dead. The tree next to it has signs of life, so we're not gonna go after that guy. We are going to take down this guy here, and yeah, I'm going to use that as one of the main, oh actually hopefully I'll be able to use this whole tree as the body of, as well I guess the main spars of my shelter. It's going to make a simple, very very simple thing. Okay, so here we are. I picked up this little saw and got some merch on it. Shout out Dano Bushcraft. Alright, this is it's a Fiskars retractable pruning saw, and so it's basically like a big X-Acto knife, but instead of a razor blade, it has a saw blade. So, fire off here. Yeah. Actually, before I do that, I want to get a pack for myself. Gonna cut away some of this dead wood with machete here. Pack. Now, stop. Oh yeah, this guy's dead. Ooh, very good. Ooh. I can push this down. scraper. Okay. Oh, that didn't take too long. Ooh, look at that. Okay. I'm gonna set this down. Reposition the camera. Okay. Whew. So, I'm gonna want to clean this up a bit. That's where the machete comes into play. As you can see, just like that, you got it nice and cleaned up. Should be able to do something with this. Let's see. About yay high. Okay. Yeah, arms and legs. Don't want to cut this guy. Right about there. Sorry, spider. Spider came running out from under the bark. Sorry, buddy. I reckon that spider's home. You know, home wrecker. Is that gonna snap on me? Oh, got a bit more. Feels like, there we go. Okay. This portion, I'll set that aside for now. That might wind up being a cross beam. Huh. Well, that happened pretty quick. Go ahead and try to make another one of these main beams. Thinking I might be able to cut that whole tree in half and use it in two, but I'm gonna have to find another tree to cut down. Here's our main crossbar. It's a bit beefy, but I'd like the inside of the shelter to be kind of wide, you know. At least something, at least wide enough you can turn around in, you know. Alright, here we go. Okay, so the next portion of this endeavor is making cordage. And yes, I did say make cordage. Ooh, almost fell down. It's a little tight in here. So, okay. So there's a technique I saw on the internets that allows you to use plastic bottles for cordage. And so I have an old plastic bottle here. I'm going to try to turn this into some cordage with my machete. just a machete, though. I have seen this done a certain way, and I'm going to try to do it a different way, maybe a bit simpler. We'll see. First, I need to cut the bottom off of my bottle. And yes, I'm going to pack this out. Don't you worry. And then I want to pull with my right hand. So I'm going to try to sink my machete out. Oh, I can't quite. I'm trying to hit the machete so that it sinks into the wood here. I can't quite. This wood is. Wait, hold on. Okay, I might be able to work with that. No, I can't. I can't actually work with this at all because this stump is a bit too big. Huh. Okay. Can't do it. I just kind of like, or like, and then just kind of. No, that's not going to work. Okay, I got to try this a different way. Okay, maybe I can still. No, I kind of mangled this up a bit. Oh, maybe I could size it down a bit. Okay. So that the bottle subsequently fits. Ooh. Maybe this will work. See. No, I think I'm just beating a dead horse here. Let me try something else here. Okay, this time we got. Whoop, that's not the right bottle. This time we got a bottle. The stump can. We got a stump. The bottle can fit over. You see that? Okay. So now we're gonna make a cut about here. Okay. Maybe a bit deeper. This wood is really wet. It's not providing a lot of resistance to dig into. It's just kind of smushy. Okay, now kind of want to cut this way a little bit. I'm actually gonna bring that edge in. Whoopsie. Okay, let's try it from a different angle here. Here, let's just try to not knock over the dang old camera. Can you see it? Are we in focus? There's the stump. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use my small knife. Just kind of clean that up. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take my knife, get it in there. Let's see. I brought it. Just in case I needed it. The hammer. I'm just gonna tap that in there. Hopefully that sticks. Okay. Now, okay. This is the way it's supposed to be done. I tried doing it a different way. Maybe thought I'd simplify the process. But it might have worked if I'd been able to get the machete to actually stick in the wood. Yeah. Just, yeah. Kept going the wrong way. Okay, well, let's try again. Not going the right way. There we go. Trim started. And we're off to the races. Oops. Something. Oop. Oh, I'm not very good at this. Oh! You know what I'm missing out on? I gotta get that in there, that in there, and then, yeah, okay, okay. I bought 2 bottles. Okay, let's see if I can salvage any of that. I am doing something wrong here. I'm not quite sure what. I'm pretty sure this is not how it's supposed to wind up. What am I doing wrong? That goes there. That goes. That goes like that. Well, I feel like I got the right setup. Something's just not working. I'm going to try again with my other bottle. If that still doesn't work, I have done something wrong. I mean, that should be it right there, shouldn't it? Alright. I mean, I've never done this before, so okay. I got a bit of a string started here. Let's see if we can keep it going. If I use my machete. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas here. Oops. Well, tried doing it the internet way. Not entirely sure. I'll have to review that process. But at the end of the day, still got a bit of cordage from a plastic bottle that I'll use. I'll get something out of this. Put these in my backpack right away so they don't blow away and get forgotten. Let's see. Start here. Yeah, this one's a fail. I think I can use that. Okay. And away we go. All right. I got some pieces that I'm going to use, and I'm going to lay them out, and I'm hopefully going to assemble them, and I'm going to find some bits to stand up the shelter, and then hopefully cover it with stuff, and I'll call it a day. All right. That's the end of that experiment, isn't it? Trying to use my plastic bottle string and the stuff just snapped. You know, I don't like the idea of buying rope to build a throwaway shelter. But I'm gonna look around and see if I can scavenge some stuff, see if we can get some cordage going. Okay. All right. Well, last time I was here, I mentioned that there was another shelter around that had subsequently collapsed because the cordage was a telltale sign of that shelter there, and so I remember it was there, and so we are using recycled cordage. Thank you. Okay, let's get to work here. So we got a nice length here. I'm going to use that over here. Well, let's just go ahead and start over here. You can see me better here. Got a nice bit of stuff there. There's a nice Y right there. We can lock that in. Careful with this stuff. It seems brittle. So there's not holds, but it's loose. Good enough. This is a temporary shelter in every sense. Okay, so let's take this other bit, able to see what's going on at both ends here. Not quite. Let's change that angle just a smidge. Okay. Let's see what we got. Woo! It holds. The one side is way heavier, but it holds. Hooray! Okay, now we need some stuff to hold it up. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let's hold it up. Man, this thing is gonna be so unstable. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So to save time, I just kind of went and pushed this tree over. You can see it's got a rotten bottom. And I'm gonna cut this guy roughly in half, and that'll be my front legs, so I can stand up the front portion of my shelter. All right, let's get to that. So about there-ish, I guess. Let's go with there. Oh, where's my tools? about my halfway point. Go grab some more of that scavenged cordage. Be right back. Okay. I think it's still running. Is it? Oh yeah. We're going. Okay, so now. Oh, Nelly. Ooh, I never said I was good at this. Ooh. I need some work. Everything's falling over. Oh my gosh. Thank God for OtterBoxes. And yes, absolutely. My phone does live in an OtterBox. Come on, focus. Focus. Hey, that's not a bad angle. Maybe it is. There's so many rocks here, it's impossible to set up a tripod adequately. You need like a quadrupod. Oh, that's a spot. I got a spot. No, I don't. Okay. We're gonna work with this. I'm gonna try to. Ooh, that's precarious. This up. That's what she said. There. Going. Oh, that's a spot. Yeah. Yeah, need some cord. Alright. Move that up. Totally go. I'm on to something here. See what's happening. You're the audience. One of the reasons why this whole thing is even happening. That might hold. Probably not, but hey, just gonna get this freestanding-ish. There's some rocks in the way. Now, I might hold for now indeed. Scavenged cordage. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's just very unstable shelter. I'm gonna have to get some side braces going here. Maybe if you just go down in there like that. There. That's it. Awful angle. But that's what we got to work with here today. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, there's always going to be a temporary shelter. None of this is meant to last. This is just the first go. You know, if I can make this work, I might build more of these. For now, this is it. Okay. So, this is the idea. And I guess now I gotta find a bunch of sticks to cover the thing in and like, get the sides fattened down, because it's not stable. And it's sitting on rocks. If I could get at some dirt, I guess, you know, building a shelter on solid rocks is probably not a great idea. If I had the ability, if I was building on dirt, I would just stake out, you know, just chop the bottoms of each stick into a stake with the machete and, you know, go to town. But, you know, there's rocks here, so I'm gonna just try to get some bracing sticks in here. See what we can do. All right. Okay. Got a branch here that I'm going to try to use for bracing. But since we're on rocks, I'm going to use my rock. Got the rock hammer here. Hopefully I can pull some stuff and some dirt. Oh, dirt. Okay. This particular spot is not too far off. Having some dirt on it. Hey, maybe I should get a different stick. Well, actually, I could tie that down. I got some footage left. Okay. At least tie off this spot. Semi-secure. Oh, jeez. Recycled cordage. Definitely recycled. It is past its prime. I'm surprised it holds up at all. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go out. I really don't want to go out and buy paracord for a temporary shelter in town. It's just going to get broken or destroyed. So, you know, you only use the cheapest materials or found materials. I'm going to go along and maybe I can use this guy on the other side. Add some dirt. Bust up some of these rocks. Gotta add some dirt. That guy out of the way. There's some dirt. Okay. So, is that dirt? Yes, dirt. Aha. Okay. A few more of those bracing branches. and we'll be okay. I'm gonna cut it off here and look for some more of that stuff. Okay. Get back to it. So here we are. Found just some stuff that was falling on the ground. I'm gonna try to clean that up just a bit. Some of that bark off there. It's not really necessary. I just want to. Go ahead. Just gonna use this thinner branch. About, oh, that's a good spot. There's some dirt there. Hey, let's go with that. I found some dirt. I'm gonna hammer it in. Not going the way I want. Somewhere with this. No, I'm gonna have to clear away some debris. I feel where the dirt is. I'm gonna have to stake this out. Now this we're in dirt. I would have just done this so much faster, just staking out all the main pieces. Since we're here in this old quarry, gotta put in a little bit of extra effort. I think that's the spot I want. Yeah. Not quite where I'd like it to be though. Yeah. Make the one over here. I'm trying to keep it from falling that way. Yeah, this doesn't want to stay, because of all the rocks, it doesn't want to stay straight to the other spot. Right here. Gotta do a lot of looking. Maybe. There. And it breaks. That's good. And it was. Alright. Here. Well, passed the wobble test. It wobbles, and it doesn't fall down. Got all the effort I want to put into that, given the nature of keep saying it, temporary, because it is. This would never pass for any kind of long term. Oh, sirree. Try to tighten the strings and they snap on you. Alright. I'm gonna go try to find some dead bushes and build up windbreaks around the sides. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, so we got the shelter going, and it's relatively stable. I mean, you know, whatever. I was looking for some like bushy stuff like this, but it's all, you know, it's not really like it's relatively abundant, but it's all like scraggly. It's not really thick enough. So I think what we're gonna do is head over in that direction and you know, chop down some reeds and build up the sides and the top and call it a day. Alright, so I went and chopped some reeds real quick just to see what we end up with when we actually start trying to encapsulate this object with you know, readily available, easy to process materials. And I'm going to show you what happened after I put down my first handful. That made me realize it's going to take a lot more of these reeds to build up this thing than is actually worth it, because it's temporary. I'm probably not coming back here to use this thing, because building on rocks sucks. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, the next time I come out to build a shelter, and I'm still gonna keep trying my hand at the old shelter craft, but I'm definitely not building on any dang old rock quarries anytime soon. This sucks. It'd be a lot easier to get this thing, you know, built up, set to the ground, stable enough that you know, a breeze won't blow it over and it makes it easier to cover it. Because if I could, I would just stake a bunch of small sticks up the sides like I did with the supports, but since there's very little dirt access, I'm not actually able to do that. So round one of shelter craft has gone like this. Learned some good stuff, and didn't learn some stuff, and we're gonna keep up with this. But in this location, no, I'm not coming back here. It sucks building here. Like I said, it's all like everything's just like trying to find bushes to like encapsulate the sides. It's just ridiculous because everything's so scraggly. And I mean, look at this. Like, they're barely even twigs. You know, so yeah. I mean, there's materials here, but not really that usable. You know. And like I said, building a temporary shelter here, I don't want to spend money on stuff and bring it down here and just abandon it, you know, leave it, or like have it get cut. Scavenging the cordage that I found. It was pretty obvious people would come around and cut it and just broke it. I mean, it happens. All right, I'm gonna set up for last hurrah here, and then call it a day. All right. Whew. Hey, what a day. You know, it's not been bad. It's been a nice day. So, of course, gotta have some whiskey in the wild. It won't actually be, I mean, nah. This video is my 100th video, and there's some whiskey in the wilds I already got banked. That'll come out after. I'm making this video in the future of those past videos, but by the time this video goes up, it will be the past, and from this future, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. So anyway, today was interesting. You know, finally got back out here to try my hand at sheltercraft, and you know, obviously cutting down trees and sizing them is no big deal. Cordage is a bit of a thing. Tried to make plastic bottle cordage. That didn't work out. Luckily, managed to scavenge some leftover cordage, which did work out. You know, I wouldn't trust it in an earthquake, but the shelter I've concocted is at least semi-stable. It wobbles. Oh, it wobbles a lot. But it doesn't fall down. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? Encapsulating the shelter was a bit of a meh. I mean, it's like, you know, for as long as this shelter is, you know, I could build up rocks around it, or I could cut different size twigs and lace them between the side supports. That's all, honestly, that's all more work than I'm willing to put in for something that I know is eventually going to get destroyed. Like I said, I wanted to try my hand at plastic bottle cordage. I've seen it work. I just gotta get it figured out a bit more. And I personally don't want to buy cordage and cut it and leave it somewhere for it to just go to waste. In my opinion, rope is more valuable than that. But that's just me. You know, some people are more than willing to do that. I mean, hey, this stuff was probably like 30 cents a foot at Canadian Tire, so if you're willing to make that expense, it's probably not that expensive. So, and encapsulation, if I had more time to if I wanted to take more time to find adequate materials, it could be done. But for now, I'm not willing to put in the time into something that I know is going to be completely temporary. So, but it was all a very fun learning experience. I learned that old quarries are not good places to build a shelter, as cool as it seems, because it prevents you from using certain techniques, like being able to stake down the sides, and with a windbreak you can, the side stake supports, you know, those keep it from falling over in the wind. There you go. You can't do that in a dirty old quarry. So I'm gonna go somewhere else and find a spot with dirt that's gonna make it easier to build a shelter of the style that I have. Because then once the sides are supporting, it'll be a lot easier. Once the like staked row of sticks down the sides, and the top will be the top and the front will be a lot easier to deal with. So whiskey, more whiskey. I'm gonna pour more whiskey here. Whew. So yeah, this was nice. This was nice. I'm glad I got it under my belt. You know, obviously, like, hey, this stuff happens. I film it, I slap it together, I post it. Things don't always work out, but sometimes things do work out. Overall, I would consider this day successful, and I'd like to thank you for joining me over these last 100 videos. Every view, comment, like, subscribe really means a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, let's blah blah blah. I don't know where my thoughts are right now. You know, I've been thinking about this 100th video for a while, and coming up with the idea to build a shelter was a good one. And I didn't think it'd be easy. I never said it'd be easy, but I did manage to get something accomplished, and with time, it's definitely something that I could build on. You know, what's nice is that it's like in just 2 short hours, I was able to stick some sticks together in such a way that I don't fall down. I mean, look at this. That's not falling down. That's not falling down. I mean, that stick wasn't the support stick, but it's like, yeah, can we make it fall down? Wow. Can we make it? Well, I mean, hey. Dang tripod, dang rock quarry, dang ground. Well, hey, I mean, obviously some stuff didn't work out for me today, but the fact that this shelter is semi-stable, I mean, shelter. Capital S, little h, capital E, little L, shelter. You know, it stands. It's standing, and it's developing skills that I can build on in the future. So I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Are you glad? Call me Mr. Glad. No copyright infringement intended. Fair use. Well, as always, I truly wish I had been able to just come out here and bang out a functioning shelter, because everybody wants to be good at stuff the first time they do it, but nobody ever is. So we'll be getting back at it soon enough. In any event, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Yeah, don't forget to tell your friends about me. And as always, stay warm and dry out there.